Hey, welcome everybody to Kevin and Fred. He's Kevin, I'm Fred. Thanks so much for joining us today. One.
The power of one.
The power of one.
Transformative power of clarity.
Isn't it? Isn't that true? The
Yeah.
power of one, as our friend Gary Keller likes to say.
Yeah.
We got to give him credit for that.
That is
but there is clarity and power in the number one.
Absolutely.
So first there was 5, then there was 3, and now there's 1. So if you missed our email, we will be going to 1 video blog per week. Well, actually, that began this week. So welcome. It's Wednesday, May 2nd. Thanks so much for joining us. And man, we have a lot going on in our lives. But rather than talk about our lives right now, I'd like to talk around the power of clarity when it comes to lead generation.
Well, yeah, let's get specific. Let's talk about internet lead generation.
Yeah.
Because we hear that term, right? Internet lead generation. What does that mean? Well, I mean, everything's on the internet these days, right?
Everything.
Literally everything is on the internet these days. So you can't do any task without going to the internet to do it first, or to record it or document it, whatever the case is. So I hear the term internet lead generation, and you know, we see classes taught on internet lead generation by multitude of different companies. But what we don't hear a lot about is clarity on that and focus on
what are you doing?
Specifically are you doing? Because
what activities are you doing on the internet to get real estate business, or to get any sort of business from the internet?
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Like, we're known for being internet lead generation guys, but we have a couple different sources a couple different things that we do on the internet to get leads. Correct.
So the first and our biggest, if you will, is our video blogging, or what we call TNT, targeted niche traffic.
That's
or
the thing.
Trafficking, as Kevin likes to always say.
Yeah,
I think Drew calls it traffic.
I'm sure.
I think trafficking is like an illegal activity that occurs.
Well, I like to give it that little sharp edge.
I get it.
To TNT.
I get it.
We work with the guys at Direct Business Marketing to take our blog posts, the videos that you and I create, and get those posted to countless numbers of
For those of you that have never heard us talk about that, we have gotten no less than 2 listings per month since November of 2010, and we've taken as many 9. Wow, has it been that long?
Yes.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's almost been 3 years then. 2.5 for sure. And we also have gotten as many as 8, I believe, listings in a given month from video blogging. So it's a great source. If you want more information on that, it's not what we're focusing on today. We're just talking around generally internet lead gen. You can go right up here to the top of the page on kevinandfred.com. There's a little link called Ninja, and you can watch a webinar that we've filmed quite a while ago that has all the relative content on what we do and why we do it. And if you've ever thought about video blogging but didn't know where to start, you probably should go start by watching that 45-minute video. It's a huge resource. So back to internet lead generation. So that's the one place that we do.
That's the first place we went.
First place.
When literally you and I had the conversation in 2009, like, hey, we need an internet presence. We had a great landing page. It was informational, but what we didn't have is we weren't generating leads for the business. So that was the first thing that we did.
Yep. I think probably the second thing that we personally did was we took advantage of all of the free advertising, if you will, that's on the internet. And what I mean by that is we took advantage of going and registering on Google Places, making sure that our office address was there when people were searching real estate in Tempe, because it would come up on the top of the search pages. Taking that concept even further and trying to maximize the number of office locations we had, so when people were searching, that popped up.
Right.
That's probably the second thing we did. That included going and registering on Yelp and other map reviews, if you will, to take advantage of online.
Right.
And I think the third thing that we probably turned to, and we started this, well, we probably did some of it a year or two ago, but we got really serious about it late last year.
Yeah, and that's pay-per-click advertising.
Pay-per-click.
And so we got really clear, and we dedicated a budget to it for a set period of time, and we said, hey, let's go spend some money on pay-per-click advertising. Now, what you and I had, though, was an offer.
Yes.
And I think this is where most people miss on pay-per-click. A lot of people just go, I'll do pay-per-click advertising, and I'll advertise my services. Well, what are you really advertising? Because for us, we were fortunate enough, we were able to have the shorter stay calculator.
Correct.
Which is a great tool. It's a great call to action. You can use that in multiple different formats. We like to use we used pay-per-click on it for a number of months, and we saw tremendous results.
Correct.
We invested, honestly, a few $1,000s over a 3-month period, the whole fourth quarter of last year, into that. And what we saw is great results, but we were very focused in that. Meaning, I actually spent time on the phone with the folks at Google. They helped me set up all of my different campaigns and have the correct ads and the correct wording, the keywords. I know some of you are a lot higher tech than I am. and maybe so you understand at a different level, but
and a lot lower tech.
I took advantage of the free service from Google where they actually did the work for me.
Yeah.
I leveraged them, so I thought that was cool. And so we spent a few $1,000s on that, and we're very specific. We're using pay-per-click for a very specific call to action for a very specific type of client that we are looking to get information from.
Here's what I want people to hear, though. I think it's awesome that you're clear that you want to do internet lead generation. You want to produce business off the internet. I don't care if you're a real estate agent or I don't care if you're selling mattresses. I mean, that's a great example because our buddy Drew works with a mattress company. It doesn't matter what you're selling, but you have to be consistent and you actually have to do activities. I think so often people think, I'll just go hire this company and they'll put all my content out and I don't have to be involved. And the truth of the matter is that our company, Drew, and it's not our company, but the company we work with, Drew, and his guys, they do a ton of work, but they also require a lot of work and activities from us, filming video blogs.
That's why we're involved.
Absolutely.
They force us to be involved.
If you want to go register yourself on Google reviews and Google Map places and all, that's great, but you know what? You have to actually be consistent and make sure your content's fresh and new that's going up there, or it won't be found. So the point is that we say this a lot, activities equal results. Activities equal results, and you still have to do activities on the internet.
Yeah, it's funny. No matter what product or what term or whatever we're talking about, we get questions about, hey, the shorter set calculator, pay-per-click advertising, TNT blogging. We get questions on everything. Does this really work? I hear that.
Yeah.
Fill in the blank. Does this really work?
Good for bringing that up.
And here's the answer. Yes, it does if you do the activities.
Yeah.
It always works. People ask me about the shorter set calculator. I'm like,
yeah, does it work?
Yeah.
Should I buy it?
My whole marketing budget is aimed at it, and it's in a market in Phoenix where the inventory is down 70-80%. Our inventory is up 20-30%. What are we doing to the rest of the market?
Well,
the rest of the market's going down. We're increasing.
And I wasn't planning on going here, but I'm glad you went there. Here's the thing I like about the shorter stay calculator. Yes, what you're trying to say is you have to work it if you want it to work. But what the shorter stay calculator will do also is on the back end, it will let you see what internet lead generation activities or non-internet lead generation activities are working best for you to get you leads. So we now have an offer and a tool that not only know it works, but then we can start holding our money and our dollars accountable because we can tell, is radio getting us a better return on our money than pay-per-click, or is pay-per-click getting a better return on our money than the flyers we're leaving on people's doors or the door hangers? And that's the power of the shorter stay calculator, is that we can see where all these things are coming from. Too often everybody just wants the easy, quick solution, and they just want to throw money at something, and then they just, I'm waiting for my leads to come, Guys, this is active. This is business. I don't care what business you own. I know that there's such things as passive investments, but even in passive investments, it still takes some activity to make sure your passive income's working.
Active investment.
They're active investments. I don't care if you have 10 properties. If you didn't actively hire the right property management company, your passive income will not work.
Won't be so passive.
If you own a piece in a market center and you just think because you're an owner you don't have to do anything, absolutely not. You have to actively always be looking for talent to bring into that market center, looking to recruit and hire people to bring in to create culture and energy. There's absolutely activity, even passive income opportunities.
Ask me how I know that. Seriously, everything, every aspect of business.
Yep. All right, we better wrap it up because we went a long time. But one last thing for you. We actually asked the guys from Direct Business Marketing if they had any new teachings and trainings they've been doing, because they do a lot of stuff out there for outside of realtors. And they said their biggest training that they've been holding recently has been around pay-per-click advertising, because there's a lot of misunderstanding. So coming soon in your email, it may even be there today or tomorrow, you're going to be getting an email on a special event coming up next week. A special webinar that they're hosting that we'll be a part of as well, all about pay-per-click advertising, how to capitalize on it, how to take advantage of it. Cool. It's free, and I think you owe it to yourself to go and learn more information. Go check out the Ninja page on this website if you've never done that.
Talk to you soon, guys. Have a good week.
See you next Wednesday for one video.
Bye-bye.